First off, you just played your last home game here at Top Taggart as well as your final practice of the season. What does it mean for you?
Well, happy to be out of here, truthfully. It's about time for the season to be concluding. So excited to be able to get down to Texas here today and just get to this next hurdle.
Going to the national championship in 2018, then last season, and now this is your third appearance. Does the each experience differ at all? Does your mindset change, or what does that look like for you?
No, my mindset's the same. I go there, and it's 100% work, and so that's what you need to do is manage your time as a coaching staff, manage your time as players, realizing by the time you get down there, get settled tonight. Tomorrow's a work day. Friday's a work day, and then Saturday obviously is a work day. So it's 100% work. I actually told Coach Smith this, but when I get to the hotel, I only leave the hotel for work, like going to practice or having a meeting, an obligation I need to attend. Other than that, I've never left the hotel to go for a walk or anything. So it's complete and utter work.
Coach, just talk about the whole goal this beginning of the year is to get to this very point, and how does it feel that you have gotten to this point and there's one more win to go, right?
Yeah, now this is the way I am. It's a sad existence for me, but now it's like, it's pretty cool to get there, but I mean, you got to get the W now, or you're just not feeling good. And so I've already transitioned my mind and completely and utterly stressed about Mines and trying to get a W against them. So there's no feeling of accomplishment right now. It's just the way my mind and body work. So it's all locked in on trying to get this last W, and if we're able to do that, then I would probably be relieved.
And he was just saying this is your third trip within the last couple of years, and do you think that could also play to your benefit going up against this opponent that you've been in this situation before, not once but twice, but this is your third time, and it could be an edge as you go against Colorado Mines? I
don't think so. Going there in 2018 was our first time, and I thought logistically it went smooth. They're a pretty well seasoned team. They've been on the road traveling in playoff games. They had to go to Angelo State. At this time of year, you know what it takes to win. Both teams know what it takes to win, and obviously somebody's going to feel great and somebody's going to have their heart broken, but that's just the nature of playing a national championship game.
11 years ago, almost exactly when you took the job, is this how you envisioned the 11 years would go?
Oh my gosh, not even close. Like if somebody said this to me, I would be, there's just no way. I was just saying this to somebody yesterday. I get emotional watching like teams of the past. Let's just say it was, Pittsburgh State won a national championship back in, the mid-90s, or Grand Valley or Northwest Missouri State or whoever, won these D2 national championship games. I remember watching Delta State in the national championship win it. And so I get emotional watching the trophy presentation, more so than I got emotional last year getting that trophy. So it sometimes is like an out-of-body experience where, at some time in my life, I'm going to look back and say, wow, but right now it's like this is just mind-boggling for me. If somebody said, hey, you're going to be in one national championship game, I would be shocked. And so feel very blessed to be here. Ferris has supported us, I would say most of the way. The first year or two, it was challenging, but since then it's been unbelievable support. And right now we've got a great president supporting us, a great athletic director supporting us, great provost, multiple human beings that are really trying hard to help us be successful, and we're all proud of what our guys have accomplished.
You talked about how it's work, how it's all work. Do you have fun? I mean, do you enjoy this at all?
Oh man, you know, the fun for me is just being with the guys. You know, I mean, I feel like I'm still, you know, a college student hanging out with my guys, and so that's really fun, And other than that, I'm always thinking about really what's the next thing we need to do to be great. So this year I thought about what do we need to do to you know, come back and be a great team. I did a little math the other day. We have 15 either seniors or guys that are our team that aren't playing through injury. 15 guys on offense alone that played last year that aren't playing on Saturday. 15 on offense. And so, you know, all three of the best running backs are gone, and 6 offensive linemen, Jared Bernhardt, 4 of our top receivers. And so I'm just feeling great that our guys have been able to do it, but it's also kind of stressful how to figure out ways to be successful and win. But no, I'm always just kind of thinking what's the next step and trying to keep this program going. But I'm not the kind of guy that really has fun until it's all said and done.
How have you seen Carson Gulker develop throughout the year, and was this your plan for him going into his freshman season?
Well, I saw him develop. Coach Rock's done a great job with him in his development. I saw it last spring, but if you said to me, you know, he's going to play in a semifinal game at the level he played, and you said that last spring, I'd say, nah, I don't believe that as a fact. But he's grown a lot in just, you know, understanding like our system. Obviously the passing game he's really developed in, but it's still a work in progress. But he's going to be really, really exceptional. But obviously breaking Jason's record, and I think leading the nation right now in touchdowns for a quarterback. That's amazing, and he's a great young man. So the future's bright with all of our quarterbacks. We feel really good about our quarterback position moving forward. But he's been incredible and just fun to work with.
You mentioned getting thrown to the fire against Wayne State. When you watch a guy answer the call like that, does that make you excited for the next possible years in his career?
Yeah, you know, it's I would go back to the Northern Michigan game, and he almost had 200 yards rushing in the Northern Michigan game, and he was just outstanding. And he only played one half of football. He accounted for over 5 touchdowns, and I took him out to start the second half, but otherwise he could have had extraordinarily great numbers. But he handled it with the maturity and you know, poise that I was hoping he could have. It's hard to have poise, like when you're playing in a semifinal game and him rolling out there, you know, with that kind of pressure. But he's got what it takes to be a champion, definitely.
You mentioned this after the West Florida win about how, you know, you had confidence in your defense, you know, being able to make it back to the national championship. But the offensive side, you had some questions. Do you feel as though, based off this previous game, the offense is starting to gain confidence, you know, rushing for over 300 yards, and everybody's trying to, you know, gain chemistry? How do you feel about the offense right now?
Yeah, it feels better, obviously, coming off a game like that. Mines is a different creature when it comes to, you know, their defense. You know, they're really aggressive, really good defense, really run to the ball hard. So very impressed by them. And so hopefully we have good rhythm. Malik's kind of hung in there and played really well. So hopefully we have good rhythm on offense. We can find some things that we can do functionally to move the ball. And, you know, like you said, you know, defense travels. You know, defense will keep us in the game. And maybe we can kick a field goal at the end and win it like we've done a couple times with Steady Eddie, yes.
Texas is a bit of a high school football hotbed, now making your 3rd trip down there in the last few years. does that get you any more interest, attention from that kind of corner of the country, recruiting wise? Or
We're going to try to connect with some people down there. We really haven't, but last year we got a kid from that area. But it's hard, you know. It's hard to spend any kind of time at all really recruiting when you're down there. And so hopefully they know who we are. Hopefully brings a little bit of interest. But one of our former coaches, Eli Reinhardt, is down there, and he had an extraordinarily great year. So, you know, hopefully as time progresses, those connections will help us over time.